Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank y'all so much for coming back. I do appreciate all of you guys being here. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Remember, I am not a financial advisor. Your girl is not a fiduciary. I am an investor like you. I'm in the trenches. I am buying, I am holding, I am trying to achieve financial freedom. I just happen to make YouTube videos, okay? So remember, do not blindly follow me. If you want to learn more about investing, I do have a beginner investing playlist, but it's also very important to do your own research as well. And I do, in that beginner investing playlist, share some of the websites and resources that my husband and I use to build up our portfolio. So it is July 4th when I'm making this video. It's about 8 p.m. So I'm trying to get this video in before the fireworks. We had a long day, so I know I look a mess. Out in the heat is 90 degrees. My poor husband was grilling all day. So we're just a little break before the fireworks in about 35 minutes. So I wanted to get a video up. This is going to come out on July 5th. This is going to be a really short video. I will have like the dividend report on Monday. That way I can have the weekend to kind of really fix that, though. That's going to be about a 10-minute video too. That's like a short video. But this video, I wanted to share just a couple of the dividend stocks and funds that we are up in our Robinhood account. So if you did not know, we have a Robinhood portfolio that we are building up for early retirement. So a lot of those stocks and funds do pay out a dividend, but remember that when you are getting dividends, you're not really getting a whole lot of growth. So our retirement-based accounts have a lot of growth ETFs and growth stocks. But in our taxable accounts or our early retirement accounts, is built for more so income. So I'm 39 years old. I'll be 40 later this year, Lord willing. And so, we don't want to have to work until 59, 60, 65. So we are structuring our portfolios for that. Now, I cannot tell you what to put in your portfolio because I don't know your situation. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. One of the things that I can tell you is that you need to come up with some kind of plan. And when in doubt, and I think any financial advisor, any guru will tell you, one safe ETF that everybody probably have heard of is VTI, which is the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. You pretty much own the whole entire stock market. You're diversified. You do get a dividend payout. They just paid it out, but you'll probably get the next one if you are invested in it. And it's really safe. And I think year to date, VTI had a return of like 13.5%, which is not bad for half of 2024. So I do have my tablet here. I don't have a whole lot of lighting going on because, like I said, it's 8 o'clock and I'm getting ready to go to the fireworks. Yeah, so you see our portfolio up on your screen. Again, this is one of our portfolios. If you did not know, the reason why this is under 50K, I told you guys I took about 13 or 15,000 out of this because we are buying another property, or we're in the process. That's still ongoing. It's a long process, some title issues, but that is still ongoing. But you can see it's about a little over 46, almost 47K. And then, let me do this. I know you guys like when I do this. Like the past day, it is at about 0.05%. The past week, 1.5%. The past month, 3.15%. The past 3 months, let's just say 5.5%. And year to date, it's a little over 10%. So again, even though this dividend portfolio in Robinhood is built for income, the fact is that the market pretty much has been up. I mean, the S&P 500 has just been reaching new highs. Every time you turn around is reaching new highs. But again, I don't try to time the market. I buy and hold every single month. So every single paycheck. I don't have a whole lot of money sitting on the sideline somewhere waiting to get in. I am constantly in, or dollar cost averaging is what it's called. Every time you get paid, that's essentially what it is. Every time you get paid, side hustle, day job, whatever it is, put some money in the market. So coming down, I wanted to share some of the ones we are up in. So I wanted to come over to VYM because VYM is the Vanguard High Dividend ETF. Now we like this because number one, we wanted an ETF in this portfolio. So sometimes when you have single stocks, you want to make sure that your portfolio is kind of balanced. And a great way to do that is to add like a safe ETF to the mix. I know some of us like a lot of single stocks, and if that's your strategy, that's fine because again, is your portfolio. This is your money. So if that's your strategy, you just, as long as you research and you don't believe in it and all of that, that's fine. But for us, we want an ETF over here in this Robinhood portfolio. So we just added VYM. We currently have 16 shares. You can see it on your screen. And the total return is almost 5%. So that is pretty good, considering, again, a lot of dividend paying things don't focus more on growth. It's more so for income. So I'm liking that. If I want to come down to COSTCO, now COSTCO is one that I wish that, we had more in, but we currently have 2 shares. I think a short-term goal for COSTCO in this portfolio is 5. So we're almost halfway there. But the market value for this is about $1,733. And we're up. Look at how much we're up in this, right? Just buying and holding in things that we researched, the companies that we like, that we believe in. And that's about 25%, which is, again, another, I think, a decent return. So it's just goes to show you that if you, buy and hold, you don't have to worry so much about the different fluctuations in the market. Long term, it always works. Whether you have 1 share, a fraction of share, if you have 100 shares of something, I think underneath the strategy or the thinking is the same. Like, long term, do you believe in it? Do you see this company around 3, 5, 10 years from now? And if so, maybe that could be the motivation you need to continue to hold, because yes, you can do a lot of research, but sometimes the market is the market, right? SCHD year to date is not performing as well as, let's just say, VOO, right? When you're talking about return, or SPLG, right? But if you believe in it, that's what the belief comes in at, because you gotta believe in it to hold on, right? Research can tell you it's a great ETF, but when you see it down or you see the return not as big as other things, you may want to sell it. So that's why I always say you should really believe in the things that you put your hard-earned money, because again, it's your portfolio. Coming back, I wanted to look up DGRO. So I had talked about the iShares Core Dividend Growth ETF. So this is a great dividend growth ETF. Again, not financial advice. I'm telling you guys why we invest in what we invest in. We currently have a little over $6,000 into this. I would love like a long-term goal is like 200 shares. So we're halfway there with 105, and look at the return of this, 12.5%, which I think is pretty good. And they also paid out their dividend in June. I'm just scrolling down to see. That was paid June 17th for $30.09, and the drip was turned on. So I get this question often. Do you turn your drip on? Do you just leave the drip off? So it really does depend. So like Realty Income, the drip is off. JEPI, the drip is off. SCHD, I did have the drip on for this current payout, but come September, when it's projected to pay out again, that drip will be turned off. And the reason why I turn drips off on certain securities is because now that we reached our share size goal, I want to use that dividend to help build up something else. So SCHD, just giving you guys a kind of an insight into Monday's video when I talk about the dividends, SCHD was almost $500, right? So September, it'll be around the same thing. And so I can take that money, and instead of having it reinvested back in SCHD, I can use that to buy more SPLG. I can use it to maybe buy a little bit of COSTCO. So that's what I usually like to do with certain securities. And then most of them, the drip is turned on, so it gets reinvested. Also wanted to share Main Street. So Main Street has been a real good one for us. I've been investing in this for about 2.5 years. Our return is, look at this, 29.07%. Again, I literally just buy and hold a little bit every time we get paid and just build up the share size. And now we're at 124.48. Let's just say 125 shares. And the great thing about Main Street is that their dividend paid out twice in June. So you got to stay tuned for Monday's video to see about what our dividends were. But I love when certain stocks pay out a special dividend, and Main Street paid out 2 in June. So all of my fellow Main Street investors, shout out to all of us, because we got 2 paychecks in the month of June. And then finally, I wanted to share Visa. Okay, so Visa is up about 6.79%. We have 6.15 shares. I think short term, like in a short term future, I would like to get this to 10, but Yeah, I mean, look at it. The cost is $268 and some change, $269 per share. But I do like Visa, and I think long term, especially as a company globally and all of that, I really do see them being around, 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. And so just short term, we just have our short term goals that we are just building up, and that is about 6.5%. And then one bonus one, SPLG. In this particular portfolio, we have 114.74 shares. We own SPLG other places too, but again, I'm just talking about this particular account. And we're up about 6.70 shares. I'm really trying to build this up. That's why this is the focus for the time being, because it's a decent price and it's been treating us pretty good so far. And it's almost at $65, which is amazing. You can see our average cost is $60.81. So I just wanted to come on before I got off of here and went back to enjoying my family and get ready for the 4th of July fireworks. But I just wanted to come on to give you guys an update, to show you guys through our actual positions. Again, I can't tell you what to buy, but I'm showing you our journey, that slow and steady, right? I put a community post up last week talking about small steps is still progress, even if it's, a couple of dollars every time you get paid. Just invest. Same with your 401k, your Roths, whatever it is, whatever account you have. A couple of dollars. You could even do the $1 a day investing challenge. I'll have the poll, the pick that you all voted on in that poll up here. But again, $1 a day, so that it may not be $1 million, but it's something, and something is always better than nothing, because we don't know, what inflation, Social Security, the economy, whatever will look like in the future. And so something is always better than nothing, just to have in your reserves. So again, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this short video. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Smash notification bell so that you don't miss an upload every time I post a video, and hit that bell notification button just in case YouTube doesn't alert you that I post a video. I only post 2 videos a week. I really am thinking about going down to 1 video a week because I'm just so busy, but we'll see. If I can just do these videos unedited and keep them short and sweet, I think we got something going. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.